So now you have a basic grasp on how most of the core features work in Omni. I'm going to basically show you how these plugins work. So you just go up to the bar, click plugins. It's going to take you to our huge plugin list here. So all these plugins are basically external APIs to external third-party scripts or services. So for example, if you're doing PayPal, which is a merchant account, you'll scroll down to PayPal, you have PayPal Pro, you have all these different options here, pay flow. So for example, if we're going to do just regular old PayPal, we're going to click install on that plugin. That moves up here. So now that plugin's enabled. Remember I told you before when you go to groups, manage groups, that we had to set that to 0 to do just a regular free test. So now that you have PayPal enabled, now you can put prices here, and now it's going to assume you can use PayPal to actually make sales. You can also enable, for example, Authorize.net or other merchants and use them all 3 or 2 at the same time, depending on the preference of the client. If they want to use PayPal, if they want to use credit card or whatever. So you can have multiple merchant accounts enabled if you want. So in this example, I'm just doing PayPal, and you're simply going to click the little configure button, and you're just going to put in your PayPal information here. So your PayPal ID. You can also set the test mode, real mode, depending on how you want to test this before you actually go live. Set the currency here. So very self-explanatory. Once that's set, the system assumes you're going to be using it, and when you go to the sign-up form that we saw earlier, you'll see a price there, and then it'll have an option whether you want to use PayPal or Authorize.net or something else. But if you only have PayPal set, it already assumes that. They don't have to choose anything. It just goes through PayPal. So if I go to back the plugins list, let's say I want to have PayPal. I also want to have, for example, MailChimp. That's another autoresponder type service that you can use if you don't want to use our internal mail system. You also have Aweber. You have a lot of other options if you want to add those to the Omni system, and it will integrate it, and it'll work the same way as it would if you're using our internal mail system. So you would do the same thing. You would click on install, and then you would simply scroll up and click on configure. Just fill out the information, click save, and you're pretty much done. And again, you can have multiple plugins here going on at the same time, working seamlessly together. So I hope that's given you a good understanding of how simple it is. Just come in here, enable the plugin, you're done. Now just go back and do the set up a login form or sign up form, and you'll see the option will be there automatically for you. So hopefully this has been good insight for you on how this works. Next video I'm going to talk about how to export your database. So I will see you there.